moment the woman boarded the plane, she sensed something strange. On a long-haul flight like this, it's usually packed with passengers, but right now, only she and her daughter had boarded. And ever since stepping onto the plane, her daughter had fallen unnaturally silent. A wave of unease crept over her. Thankfully, a few moments later, other passengers began to board one after another. Judy didn't notice anything unusual, which helped her relax a little. It was going to be a 10-hour flight. Not long after takeoff, most of the passengers drifted off to sleep. Judy noticed that 2 rows of seats in the back were completely empty, so she took her daughter there so they could lie down and rest. But that's when things started to get weird. When Judy woke up, her daughter was nowhere to be found. At first, she didn't think it was anything serious. Probably just her daughter running off to explore. But after searching all 3 levels of the cabin and still finding no sign of her, Judy began to panic. A flight attendant, after hearing her concerns, made an announcement over the intercom asking passengers to keep an eye out for a blonde girl around 6 years old. But oddly enough, time passed and there was still no news. Even the passenger sitting directly in front of Judy said he hadn't noticed she had a daughter with her. Judy felt disoriented and rushed back to her seat to double check. And sure enough, the little teddy bear her daughter always carried was still sitting right there. That confirmed her memory was accurate. She urgently requested the crew to perform a full search of the aircraft, but they brushed her off, insisting there was no way anyone could leave a sealed cabin flying at 30,000 feet. They casually said they'd report it to the captain when they had a chance. But even 10 minutes later, no one had done anything. Suddenly, Judy noticed 2 flight attendants whispering nervously to each other. She quickly approached them and asked if something had happened to her daughter. One of the attendants, just as she hung up the phone, turned to her and said,
Miss Pratt, I'm sorry, but I don't think that she's here. What?
The flight attendant contacted ground control, but they couldn't find any record of her daughter boarding the flight. Her daughter's name wasn't even on the passenger list. Judy was stunned. It was ridiculous. She quickly reached into her pocket to pull out the boarding passes to prove it, but to her shock, she only had her own. A wave of panic hit her.